catch right there. It's
the grab, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Robinson walks in, touchdown, Washington.
And Prescott protected, throws.
And a touchdown from Jackson Dart to little Jordan Humphrey.
All right, welcome back to Kings of the East. We in week 8. We pretty much halfway through the season. I want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, hit all them buttons down there, give us some more engagement, give us some reach. And yeah, we're going to give you a rundown on the show today. So first, we're going to start off with our NFC East matchups. Then Mahad has his segment. It's going to be called Would You Rather? And lastly, we have Conte with his segment called Fan Therapy. And I'm going to let them both explain their segments as we get into the show later on today. So, again, we'll go ahead and start off with our NFC East matchups. We have an in-house matchup again. They just saw each other about 2 weeks ago, so they should be pretty familiar with each other by now. And we got the Giants and Eagles seeing each other. So, I'm gonna let Conte start it off just because they won the last matchup. So, winners get to speak first.
We won, so they gotta go first.
Oh, okay. All right, I like it.
Off.
All right, Mahad, what you got for us? How you looking this week?
I'm feeling good going into this week, man. I'm feeling good, man. We got some reinforcements coming on the defensive side of the ball.
Okay.
We got, obviously, Jalen Carter's playing this game. We got Nakobe Dean back this game. And we got Jacorian Bennett. I'm excited to see what he can provide because our other two cornerback options have been subpar, to say the least. So I'm definitely interested to see what he's going to add to the mix. But, yeah, I think we're just going to build off that. I think we're not sleeping on the Giants going into this week. I think we got our eyes on them when we get back. They just did a number.
Y'all up now, huh?
Yeah, they definitely did a number on us. So I'm definitely going in there. Dart. We got a game plan for them, and I'm excited to see what the defense, how they're gonna respond to the last game. The key matchups that I'm looking at is our D-line versus their O-line. I want to see if we can get pressure. We lost Azeez Ojulari. I mean, that's a loss already when we down on Smith. But,
yeah.
We signed BG. I don't expect BG to play this week. They're saying that he could. He practiced today, but I truly don't think we'll see him to the Packers game. So I'm just interested to see what our D-line depth is going to look like with like a 6-man rotation. And we have Jihad playing more edge now on our base team. We had an okay setting last week. It wasn't great. Granted, he did go against 2 great tackles in Darisaw and O'Neal. So I'm excited to see our defense against this run game because they got us last time. They were more physical than us, and that's what we like to do. My second matchup I want to see Saquon versus their D-line. Everybody already knows. There's no secret. Saquon hasn't had a good start to the season, and it's just, he has to have a game soon, man. I don't know what else way to put that, but I'm not worried about Kevin Patullo. I like the balance. Last game he got him 18 carries, got him 4 catches, so 22 touches, 25 touches. That's where I want Saquon at. So that opens up the rest of our game. But yeah, I don't have much else I'm looking forward to, man. Let's get back, man. I think we're gonna win this. Y'all could click this again. I think the Eagles are going to dominate this game. I think we're going to show the Giants who the beast of the East is. My score prediction, I'm going to go 31-17 Philly.
31-17 by 2 scores. Sheesh. I just got one question, no comments or anything. So I just want to know what's like the main difference that you guys can make this game that you didn't have last game that's going to get you the W this week?
Stopping the run. I think our run defense is going to look a lot different with Jalen Carter in there. You just got a game plan for him differently. Like, Jordan Davis is a beast in his own, but you have to double team Jay Carter. So that's going to open up. And Nakobe Dean, last game was the first game this season the team ain't run over 100 yards on us. So, it's no coincidence that's the game that both him and Jalen Carter and Nakobe Dean came back. So that's why I'm more confident going into this game.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Okay.
Anybody else? Ryan, you got something?
Jeez.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Say your take.
Yeah, man. Just to start off, I hear what you're saying, but I done heard it before. Heard it 2 weeks ago. It didn't go that way. So to start off like that, I'm just gonna get into the game. Some keys that we gotta do. We gotta get the Eagles off the field, man. I think last game between y'all y'all were 1-9 on third down, and then last week I saw that y'all were 3-10 on third down. You know, so you guys really aren't a good third down team right now. And I think that's something we can capitalize on. I know we did it last time. Hopefully we can do it again. But we got to stop y'all in the big plays. You guys scored, I think, 21 points offense-wise, and then I think I had a pick six, right?
28.
Yeah, so,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we just got to minimize some of them big plays. You know, if we could stop that. Y'all won last week, but it didn't look pretty, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And coming off of 2 L's, then you get a dub, and then not really a pretty one. I'm a little confident coming to this one, but, you know, we'll get to that later. Another thing is our rhythm. You know, we dropped 30 balls 2 games in a row. You know, we lost the last game, obviously, but offense looks good. You know, some people don't like the quarterback. You know, they think he's mid, but he's showing up week to week, and he's dropping 30 points, you know. So with y'all offensive struggles and then our offensive rhythm, just the way we are right now, even though we don't have the big players and stuff like that, but we are making it happen on offense, and you guys are struggling on third down, we might have opportunities to get you guys off the field. Last week we were 11-16 on third downs, you know. We're having long drives. We don't really have big splashy plays. We had like a lucky one last week with Theo Johnson, but that's not really what we do. We have long drives. We run the ball. We take our time with it. And red zone execution. The Vikings, your defense is like, you can drive on that defense. Their DBs aren't really the best. Carson Wentz, like he had 6 red zone opportunities last week, and he only scored the ball once. They only scored 1 touchdown. You know what I mean? I personally feel like, you know, the past 2 weeks we're dropping 30 points. If you guys give us 6 red zone opportunities, I think we're going to, at least 4 of them are going to be touchdowns. And so you guys have a lot of weakness. You are getting Jalen Carter back. We'll see what that does. But I think it's not going to be – I think it's going to be this. We're going to cover that spread. I think it's probably going to be a 1 touchdown game throughout the whole game. I don't really see like a 2 touchdown win from either team this time, because like you guys said, you guys do have a bad taste in your mouth. And on the good side, I mean, it's bad for us, but we also took a bad L last week. You know what I mean? So you all are hungry to get a dub. We took a bad L. We gotta bounce back. So both teams definitely have something to play for. I got us winning 28-24. Pretty good game. I think it'll be a good one.
Okay. All right. I like that. So I'm gonna ask you the same thing I asked Mahaz. So I know you guys beat them y'all's last matchup, but what is there anything differently you feel like you guys need to do to plan for Jalen Carter or any of the other guys that Mahad said that they have coming back in order to get the dub this time too?
I think Jalen Carter's gonna do what Jalen Carter does. I think we got to get the ball out quick. As far as the other guys, I don't really think it's gonna be that big of a difference. We just got to match we got to keep the physicality. I think right now we're the reason why we're doing what we're doing is because we're just a physical football team. That's really what
I'm
it
with
is.
you.
And we need to keep that up against them. I am worried about Saquon. He is due for a day, and I feel like it's gonna come soon. It might happen this game, but yeah, I don't really think we got to do much. Just keep the physicality and limit the turnovers. For real.
This is Dart's first true road test coming into the link.
You think it's the first? I mean,
I don't know. I'm asking you. What's your other road games that y'all went into with him?
I think the Broncos. It was Saints and Broncos, and then now y'all. I feel like the Broncos was a good test, but yeah, I think that was a tougher test in my opinion.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Yeah, because I know Mahad brings up Jalen Carter and company, but Jackson Dart and them, they just saw a pretty good front four too in the Broncos and didn't have too much trouble. So I kind of feel what Conte's saying. I see what Mahad's saying too. You know, he's gonna have different guys this matchup, so it's gonna be a good one in the trenches for sure. We're gonna see. You got anything, Ron?
Yeah, I'm hoping for another weird week. You know, if the Giants can somehow win this game, shit, man, something just magically happens. I think it'll be a great thing for the NFC East to shake some things up again. So, definitely rooting for the Giants.
Yeah, me too. I got my Jackson Dart jersey on for sure.
So y'all think? Hold on, y'all think last game was fluke?
What's last game?
Against us, I think it
What
against the Eagles?
The Eagles. Yeah.
Nah, I don't think the Eagles are what we thought. So I wouldn't call it a
Okay.
fluke.
The only reason why I think it's fluke is because the offense that the Broncos play, I don't think is as good as our offense when we're clicking. So I feel as if, that's a. I don't think Bo Nix is better than Hurts. I don't think they running backs better than ours. I definitely don't think they receivers better than ours.
Oh, nah.
On paper, but proving this season, yeah, they are.
I'm about to say like I feel
You know,
like
Dobbins is the top 3 rusher right now in the league right now.
I understand all that. I understand
Okay.
all that, but Saquon, ability-wise, I'm taking Saquon.
Now, if I had
I
to
would
pick
too,
an
but-
offense, I'm taking Eagles all day. But I definitely get what you're saying too, Avery. It's not like the Broncos' offense is bad or anything, but just being realistic. Like he did mention clicking. If they do click,
That was
it's
the
over.
word.
It's over
Yeah,
for a lot of teams. But that's just the thing.
We
The
haven't seen
Eagles
it.
just aren't clicking right now, and I don't know if they weren't clicking last week. They weren't clicking the week before. Who knows if they're gonna click this week for a full game?
Last week?
Man, if I wasn't, I'm speaking about the whole team defensively too. Like y'all gave up.
Our offense. I'm talking about our offense right now. Our offense ain't clicked last week.
I mean, yeah, the offense
Am
was
I-
Okay.
the offense
Yeah.
clicked. Yeah. But
it's been better.
Yeah, I was speaking for in the totality of the
I don't know
team.
yet.
You know what I mean? So, it'll be a great
21
game.
points is clicking.
I thought they scored 28.
Yards is clicking. We did.
They had one defensive touchdown too.
Oh.
They only had one touchdown
I
in the first
mean,
half.
but nah, man. 3
But
touchdowns is
we gotta-
not a bad thing. That ain't. We not about to sit
I'm
up
just
there.
saying, clicking though.
But
like,
let me
if
say
you-
that. Let
if
me
you-
say this, because I think y'all only had one red zone trip. I think
All
y'all
of them were
touchdown.
big plays.
It was big plays,
Y'all
though.
touchdown were big plays. You know what I mean? But y'all were also 3 for 10 on third downs. You know what I mean? So
That's
like,
what we weren't hitting earlier in the year was these big plays.
Yeah.
That's what's different. That's what's different. When the Eagles is hitting them big plays, that's a whole different offense.
Yeah,
When
I
that-
agree.
When that defense can play with a lead, it's different, bro.
But you think
But do you
y'all
think-
live and die by the big play though? I don't
Okay,
think
that's
that's
what I'm
y'all
about to say.
offense.
Eventually
Yeah,
we
that's
gotta
what
get
I'm
the
about
run
to say.
game going. We're not
Yeah,
gonna be at the
I was about to
level
say. I think
Man,
that's
we're not
the
gonna be at the
Eagles
level
right
we
there.
got
Is your running game, and I don't think y'all have that no more. Not because of Saquon, because like your offensive line lost a lot.
for
Yeah.
sure. But I do think a game like that in the passing game is gonna open up the run game. That's my opinion.
What against New York?
Again, the game we just had against Minnesota in the air, I think that's
Oh,
gonna open up the
oh.
run game. People not gonna want to let that happen consistently.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to say the least for sure.
So,
yeah, for sure.
I just had one more question regarding this matchup. So, Conte, any key injuries you guys have out? We heard about who's coming back from the Eagles. Do y'all have anybody out? I know you had Holland lead the game.
Holland and Paulson Adebo, they both left the game last week. I'm not sure if they're playing yet.
Okay.
I hope they are. I do not want Deontay Banks out there.
Yeah,
at all.
that'd be bad.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hopefully
'cause,
it's
like-
nothing serious.
That's what I was thinking about because I know Mahal said they clicking when they hitting them deep balls, and if you got Banks out there, you might see a little repeat
Yeah,
of last week.
that'd be bad. You know,
Yeah. So,
shit,
okay.
Banks might
I
not
just
play. They
wanted-
might be trying to get him up out of there, man.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Keep him on ice for somebody else. He said for Washington. Oh, I thought I heard you say come to Washington. That's what I thought you
that's
said.
what I said. That's what I said.
Oh, he did say it.
Mess around, his ass is gonna be in Washington.
All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna see how that pans out. They just saw each other 2 weeks ago, so it's gonna be a really good matchup. But we'll get into the next matchup. I'm gonna talk about my game. You know, I know they always say I go last, so I'm gonna let Ryan go last. And yeah, I'll go ahead and kick us off. So my Cowboys, we have the Denver Broncos this week. The Denver Broncos, they escaped the L last week from the Giants, won 33-32. In a game where they just couldn't get it going on offense until the fourth quarter, and they dropped 33 points. So it's kind of hard for me to speak on how I feel like they're gonna do us this week because like their offense is really inconsistent. So I know my defense is inconsistent too. So it's kind of gonna be. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a little tug of war on those sides, like for their offense and our defense. Because I mean, if we showed a little flashes last week, although it be against the Demanders without their starting wide receivers, I still feel like just from a game plan standpoint, my defense coordinator he put people in better positions to win their matchups and whatnot. We played man 56% of the time. And Bo Nix, he kind of struggles with man. So I'm hoping we can, build off of that. I don't know if we have Trey Diggs coming back. But hopefully these corners that we have are gonna, play as good as they did last week. They weren't too bad. Again, I didn't even know some of those guys. So we just dealing with what we dealing with right now. But I think on offense, we're facing a really good defense, top defense. This was their first time giving up over 30 all season against the Giants, which was pretty surprising. I didn't expect the Giants to do them like that on the offensive side. So I'm kind of confident in my offense, not just because of that game, because I know the Broncos going to have something to prove. They don't want people thinking they sweet. Like, okay, yeah, I know y'all seen that 30 ball, but I don't think it's going to be like that this week. I'm pretty sure that's their attitude this week coming in, knowing that they're facing Dak. But again, my man, Dak's attitude has always been he don't care who's on the other side of that defense. He's coming for 30 every single night, maybe even 40. So it's going to be a really good game, really good matchup. Like the keys to victory for me, I'm going to say I think we're going to have to run the ball. Like kind of similar to what Conte said. I would like us to kind of eat clock. Like, I know we can have big plays here and there, but I'm not going to expect that against their DBs this week. If Dak does it, cool with me. But I want Javonte Williams to give him a little nice comeback game. He used to play for the Broncos. We picked him up off the Broncos. Broncos ain't believing him. Sean Payton ain't believing him. He gonna show them why they should this week. So I think we kind of set the tone with running the ball and being a more physical team, kind of like the Giants did against them too, to kick that game off because they've been out physical. They've been their physicality has been a lot, and they've been out physicaling teams. I know that's not a word, but that's what I'm gonna go with. And I think that's the approach we need to take in this game in order to beat them, because you gotta smack a defense like that in the mouth, right? Like, because I think the Broncos' offense kind of relies on that defense. It's at a point where like they coming off a 3 and out and they know like, okay, it's all good. Like I know we messed up that drive. My defense is gonna get me right back on the field. But it might not like work out that way against us. So they're gonna have to win on more drives than they have had to in the past. So because of how high powered our offense is. So yeah, for a score prediction, I still think I don't know if we touch 30 this week because I just don't see the Broncos allowing that back to back. But I think we get close to 30. I think we still gonna get 4 tutties and put 28 up on the board. And I think they're gonna have 21. I think it's just gonna be a 1-score game, and we beat them at their crib. So that's how I'm feeling about the game, man. What y'all got for me?
It'll be interesting. Go ahead.
Go ahead, you got it. Go ahead, no, you got it.
No, I'm saying it'd be interesting to see how Eberflus plays the Broncos offense this week. Because like I said, it was a very smart move to play the way they did. Even Schottenhauer made a comment that people thought was a shot at the team, and it's like that's the reality of it. You playing the type of guys you playing.
Yeah.
You gotta go in with that aggressive attack and just don't play around. Don't give them a chance. But against an offense, against a receiver like a Cortland Sutton, I don't know if that will really like be substantial, really. But it'll be interesting to see for sure. To see what the approach is on the defensive side of the ball. As far as offense, I think that no matter what team the Cowboys are playing, they're going to put up points. But playing the defense like the Broncos last week, giving up 30 points to the Giants and everything. In today's NFL, you're not stopping NFL offenses week in and week out for too long. You know what I mean? At some point, you're going to give up points. And, I think last week was the week for the Broncos to do that. So with this defensive approach this week, I think that they're going to focus on putting a lot of pressure on Dak Prescott. But it's going to be hard to stop those guys on the outsides. But I just got a lot of belief in the Broncos' defensive backfield. So it's going to be a fun matchup for sure.
For sure. What did you going to say, Bob?
I agree, man. Honestly, bro, me looking at it, I don't think the Broncos are as good as they have a good one side. Their defense is that good. I mean, their offense is that good. Honestly,
I'm with you.
We had them up 18-3 in the fourth quarter. We let them score 18 unanswered. The Giants had them up. I don't know what they let them score 30.
19.
I think teams just go up on them and then they just relax, and then that's when Bo Nix and Sean Payton just get it going. I think if you play a full 4 quarters, like I think Dallas will, I honestly think y'all could very easily win this game because I just don't think their offense could keep up with y'all at the clip. And their defense gonna get some stops, but I think y'all defense will also get a couple stops. I just think Bo Nix and them isn't. I don't think the Broncos are that OD, especially watching them this last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's just my defense, it's a little different than the defenses they've been playing. So
That's true. And Bo Nix and Sean Payton do got like they can like if y'all play soft coverage, they'll definitely eat that up. But if y'all play man, bro, I can see y'all winning that game very easily, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And it'd probably be a shocker to the rest of the league because they're like, oh, Dallas is for real after this. But I think it's more so I don't believe in the Broncos.
Yeah, it'll definitely make people take the Cowboys serious.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree. I think we just played them. I don't watch the Broncos really, so I'm not really hip to them. All I know is what I saw, and y'all firepower too much to like let them come back. I think y'all can get to a lead and y'all can stay ahead of them. I don't think, like I said, I wasn't really impressed with this Broncos team. It's impressive to score 33 points in a quarter, yes. But
I was about to say, how much more impressed can you
That was
be?
more on
Yeah. Like I feel like we lost that game more than them. Yeah. But I don't think the Cowboys will play with their food like that. I think the Cowboys could, like I said, they're just not giving up a lead against this team. They're all, and I said it last week. The Broncos offense ain't really. You gotta have guys. I don't think they have a lot of guys really. Like Courtney Sutton, he's a good player, but I don't think he's really game changing like that. No, I didn't really see it last week either. But yeah, I got y'all winning this joint, and like both of them said, I think we're gonna start the Cowboy narratives after this week.
right around that time of year.
You're right around that time of year, man.
Well, I agree with y'all with the narratives, but I don't think they'll be as heavy if the Eagles win. Now, if the Eagles lose and we win, I think that's when it's going to be like, okay, now they coming, But like, if the Eagles still have a 2-win lead or whatever, then in the division, I don't think it's going to be as heavy as talks.
I think it won't matter because the Broncos are 5-2. Y'all beating a
think
a top team.
It's not even about the division thing.
The quality of win.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
I think they gonna hype y'all up. I mean, like their offense is hype. That's a good offense to hype. So your offense is legit. And if your defense get a couple stops, they go, oh, Dallas is a team that nobody want to play. I know that's how it's gonna go. But,
Yeah.
But hey,
Okay.
you don't let somebody get 33 points yet, bro. They get them 33 points.
Nah, bro. The game plan, bro. The whole game they was rushing 4, they was blitzing, and then when they up, they rushing 3, dropping
3.
8, bro. You don't do that, man.
Yeah, and that's what Brian Burns was saying. He was like, "Why are we dropping 8?" So
Yeah.
I'm kind of with him on that. Yeah,
They ain't know how to play with a lead, man.
Yeah.
Not used to that.
it's a young team. Yeah, so they'll get it right. Okay, we'll move on to Ryan's matchup. We got the Commanders on Monday night against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's gonna be a tough one, man. I'm not even gonna get no intro or nothing. I'm gonna just let Ryan talk his stuff, man. What you got for us, man?
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a tough one for sure. As far as keys to victory, that's the time where you really got to hold on to the ball and keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. But who's going to be out there to catch the ball? We know who's throwing the ball. It's going to be Marcus Mariota. But you throw Marcus Mariota out there with the guys you threw out there on Sunday, we might be looking at another game like they just played against the Raiders because you just won't be able to do anything offensively. Defensively, I think they're going to do the same thing, have the same approach, and really try to feed Rashee Rice and really get him on track. Part of me wish they will because I have Rashee Rice in both my fantasy teams, but
Me too.
it's a bit inevitable for for this to be a bit of a tough game. But at the same time, these guys are in the NFL. A lot of jobs are on the line. I do see a different defensive approach. May see some 5-down linemen, which will affect the passing game a lot. May see Bobby Wagner off the field more than often. We're bringing in Jordan McGee to be a little bit more pass coverage help. But yeah. We were in a similar position like this last year as far as defensive line depth, but, it wasn't to the point of losing 3 guys, 3 key guys in your rotation and, as your starters. So our biggest key was to stop the run this year. Every player we signed on the defensive line was brought in to stop the run. 3 of those guys are out right now. So, that's going to hurt a lot. And the guys that you bring in for pass rush help, now they're expected to help in stopping the run, which is something I don't want to see, and something that has been extremely bad when guys like a Jacob Martin or Von Miller or first and second down playing that run defense is just it just doesn't work. So it's going to be tough. I'm hoping to see a lot of Javon Kinlaw on the edge. Looking to see some Deron Payne on the edge. Johnny Newton, just putting like some different packages out there. Seeing a dip in our pass rush effectiveness, but seeing our run defense being able to sustain. So it's going to be interesting, but this is what these guys get paid the big bucks for. If we want anything to turn around with this season, we got to take it week by week and just hope for a lot of help. So.
Okay. What's your score prediction?
Y'all already know. Even with it being full tilt, I couldn't do a score prediction. I don't know, like the shit 35-14. I don't know, like who knows what type of game this is going to be. 35-17. Chiefs. I'm put it that way. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's just to just throw anything out there, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I honestly think y'all might give them a little run for your money if y'all can run the ball. Because Chiefs still haven't proven to me they can stop the run that well. And y'all have ran the ball well outside of last week against us because y'all are playing from behind. Didn't really. I think Bill, he only had 13 carries, so But I think if y'all can run the ball, like get the ball first and actually score first, and establish a little running game, even read option with Mariota, like just mix it up so that you're not trying to throw it to third string guys all game. I think y'all
Yeah.
can kind of bump with them just a little bit. Not saying y'all can win, but I think it could be a little closer than it should be if y'all come in there with a game plan, despite what names you got on paper. Just go at them. You don't got nothing to lose. Who
Nah,
cares?
for sure.
Is it
I mean,
Arrowhead or
I'm
the
gonna be
Star?
I'm gonna be real with you. It's gonna matter on who is that receiver, because if we got them same guys at receiver, you're gonna have the same front. Spagnola is putting everybody on that line, and it's just shutting down all the run. I don't think it was because we were behind in that game, because we had a lead at one point and we still couldn't establish the run because you guys had no fear about the receivers that we had on the edges. So, it's with Jaden Daniels going into this game, I'm feeling a little confident because last week offense was moving the ball through the air, and he was able to run the ball a lot better. But you just don't know, until we get the report on what receivers are playing. What are we doing on defense? We're not gonna know that till game day, but it's tough.
Chiefs are home, by the way, Mahad.
Whew. Yeah, bro. I saw a report. I saw both your receivers are gonna try to practice this week. So I mean,
Same report we got last week.
I think they playing.
Yeah, but y'all ain't get that at the top of the week. And
Yeah.
both full
They started. They both was full on Monday.
For real.
Yeah, that's the thing,
They
man.
play if they don't play. I don't think
Yeah.
there's no chance of y'all winning this game without y'all starting quarterbacks. Honestly,
Yeah.
Chiefs is rolling, bro. They got Rasheed Rice. They got Hollywood. They got Xavier Worthy. They getting a run game going. They defense is back playing well. And this is an Arrowhead. I think honestly they roll y'all. You're gonna have to regroup after this, and there's some tough games coming up where y'all could win if y'all get your team healthy. But the way y'all, I just can't see y'all going in there with Marcus Mariota and beating the Chiefs when they know they're gaining right now in their division. So it's slim over there right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Mahad. I think their defense right now is clicking. They got their weapons back. You guys will have hopefully I'll have y'all receivers or whatever, but Marcus Mariota, I just don't see him beating Patty Mahomes in prime time.
Yeah.
And I think it was them past few weeks was the time to get your lick on the Chiefs. Now they got their guys back, and Patty's in mid-year form. I think y'all can stick with them at first, but I think by halftime, I think they get the groove and they kind of like run away with the game.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I think they can keep it close if they actually come in there with a good game plan for real. Like, it's Monday night. Nobody's trying to get it whooped on
Prime
prime time,
time.
you feel me? So I think they could still keep it close, but like I don't think they're gonna win though. But we'll see. We definitely gonna see.
All right, y'all. It's time for our Would You Rather segment. We're breaking it down by positions today. We're gonna go quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. The format's gonna be simple. I'm gonna give you guys one player. We'll go around the room asking would you rather have him or the next guy. Just give a quick take, 1 or 2 sentences, and let's get into a debate.
Okay.
First, we're gonna start quarterbacks. First quarterback I'm gonna start with is Jordan Love. Now, would you rather have Jordan Love or Baker Mayfield? I'm gonna start with you, Ryan.
Oh man, that's a good one, man. Damn. Yeah. Didn't know you was coming over here first.
A no brainer.
For me, I think I would go Baker. Baker is a little bit battle tested, man. He's been through a lot. And I think a guy like a Jordan Love, has an offense curtailed to him, and he still hasn't taken that next step. Baker was in a lot of different systems and kind of showed his worth. And I think he's finally hit a system now where he's a consistent player, and he's a really good quarterback. So even though I have a phobia on smaller quarterbacks, I'm definitely will go with Baker Mayfield when it comes to these two guys.
Conte?
Yeah, I gotta go with Baker. I wasn't the biggest Baker fan just because he made some comments about the Giants back in the day, but he like he said, he's battle tested. He got out the mud. He bounced from team to team to team. He found a home now, and I think he's settled in there. He's hooping.
No question. But yeah, I'm with I'm with the Kings. I'm going with Baker too. Baker's always been my guy, even when everybody was shitting on him back in the day. My man Angel, we always stuck with him. And yeah, I'm always gonna go with Baker, especially because I'm not a Jordan Love fan. I still don't think he's all that. I don't think he's worth the bread he just got or any of that. And I think time will tell as well.
Okay. All right, them solid points. Me personally, I'm going with Baker as well. We're going to stick with it, though. Jordan Love or Sam Darnold? Let's stick with Avery.
Sam Darnold, easily. Sam is going crazy, bro. Like he got JSN. I mean, JSN always been looking good, but Sam Darnold, he just got that offense clicking. And they ain't really had too much of a running game, and he's still putting the team on his back with their passing game. And I think they have number 3 passing offense right now. With I can't even name the other wide receivers other than JSN right now, to be honest with you. So
Cooper Cup.
that. eh, he's good every blue moon. He's okay, but yeah, no, I'm taking Sam, no question. They're the best team in the NFC right now, too. By the way.
I'm gonna go with Jordan Love on this one. Sam, he's good. Had a great year last year, but great team around him. Jordan, I just like Jordan better. I think he's more talented than him. I think if you give Jordan Love some of the talent that Sam got, I think he'd go crazier. You put him on that Vikings team last year. You give him some of the weapons that Sam has this year. I think Jordan Love takes off.
Yeah, that's solid takes. You, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm definitely I'm going with Jordan Love on this one. Sam Darnold, little similar to Baker, I guess, but he hasn't really taken off like Baker consistently, in my opinion. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Seahawks still got a decision they can make at the end of the season with that contract. So, but I think Jordan Love, with his money, he's there for the long run. And I just think Sam Darnold's a little bit too, he's not irreplaceable. You know what I mean? I think you could find another quarterback that could do what Sam Darnold does. And I just think Jordan Love's ceiling is a lot higher.
Yeah, I agree with you, Conte and Ryan. I just think Jordan Love, I've seen him in the playoffs in them big games perform. I've yet to see Sam Darnold doing that. And like you said, I just think Jordan Love's ceiling is higher. But those solid takes. Let's go to the last quarterback comparison. I'm going to stay with you, Ryan, right here. Jordan Love or Daniel Jones?
What's up with what Jordan Love do? But listen, I'm going with Jones, man. I think now this is he is the prototypical quarterback, 6'5", can run and he could throw a ball. I love Daniel Jones, and I'm happy that he's finally in an offense that is boring and the expectations are low, and he can just go on the team and just win football games, and that's what he's doing. Like I tell you guys, I'm a huge Jacoby Brissett fan. Why? I don't know. It's super weird, but I just love boring quarterbacks. You know, so I'm going with Daniel Jones all day.
All right. Okay. Conte.
Yo, this nasty. It's nasty, my you about to, it's like talking good about an ex, man. But I gotta go Daniel Jones, man. I was a big Daniel Jones guy when he was the Giants. I had his jersey. People used to call me crazy. I rocked with Daniel. I feel like Ryan said, the big cities ain't for everybody, and I think he found his place, and especially with that team, the great offensive line. All he needed was a line and a couple guys around him. The kid is talented. Like, he's talented. He does it all. He's smart. I like him way more than Jordan Love for real.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm with the guys. I'm definitely going Daniel Jones. I've been rocking with Daniel Jones since out of college. Daniel Jones had the most drops in the country for his wide receivers, but still led the country in completion percentage, which was crazy to me. And that's when I thought he was going to be a guy. I didn't even have to see his film after I heard that. But yeah, like, and he's showing, like, you give him some guys, give him a good running back again, like he had in the past. He can lead you maybe even to the playoffs and lead you to a division, winning the division as well. So I'm going Daniel Jones. Like, Jordan Love, he doesn't even look that good to me this year. I feel like y'all sized him, to be honest.
Okay, that's solid. Me personally, I'm gonna go Jordan Love, man. I know Daniel Jones is in that Shane Steichen system, and Shane Steichen had Justin Herbert's best season ever, Jalen Hurts' best season ever, and now Daniel Jones' best season ever. He just knows how to build a system, and I think Daniel Jones is similar to Sam Darnold, where if he's in the right system, he can thrive. But Jordan Love, I don't think he's played with talent on the outside like these other guys have, and I've seen him go farther than these guys. So, me personally,
That's
I'm
fair.
going to stick with Jordan Love on that. But let's move on to the next position group. We're going to go running backs. I'm going to stick with you right here, Avery. The running back that we're going to do the Would You Rather on is Christian McCaffrey. And I'm going to start first. It's going to be Christian McCaffrey. Would you rather have him or James Cook?
CMC for sure. Like, just cause I mean they're both dogs, but like CMC is just different, yo. Like he gonna put that third leg arm down and just get the extra yards and everything. Not to say James Cook isn't too, but CMC is just different. I'm taking him over any running back you name. Not gonna lie. I know I said a couple weeks ago Bijan's best in the league, but I honestly forgot about CMC. I still think he got that title.
Hooping.
Mm-hmm.
He's hooping. Conte?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta go CMC. Run game and also in the receiving game, CMC's different. CMC easy.
Ryan?
Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. I'm going with James Cook, and I'm going with Christian McCaffrey. I just think he's a guy. So.
Yeah, I agree with you guys there. C-Mac, I didn't know he was top 10 rushing and receiving in the league.
Yeah.
So that's elite. So I'm gonna go with C-Mac over Cook right there. The running backs get better though. Next, Christian McCaffrey or Derrick Henry. I'm gonna stay with you, Ryan.
Derrick Henry for sure. Granted, yeah, I know that Christian McCaffrey affects the game, through the passing game and in the running game. But Derrick Henry can take over a game just by running the ball. He's 30 years old, and he's still doing the same thing for real. So I think that's the player who is going to do a huge turnaround with these next few games, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Conte?
Yeah, I gotta go Derrick Henry. You can't teach what he has. You know, he's his size, his athleticism, the speed he can get at, his acceleration as well. And you don't want to tackle that guy at any time of the game. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. You don't want to see that guy coming downhill.
Okay. I gotta go with CMC, man, all day. Like Mahad said, he's just a dual threat, like more of a dual threat. I feel like you could literally call every play for CMC on one drive, and he will get you down the field. Like whether it's them running the ball, calling screens, or wherever. He's just that dynamic of a guy, and I feel like you kind of can't do the same thing with Henry. He's been coughing the ball up this year as well. If we just solely going off this season, and yeah, I'm going with CMC. Too much of a dual threat.
Yeah, I agree with Avery here. On third and long, Derrick Henry's not on the field, so you can't be my I can't take him over C-Mac if he can't be on the field on third. C-Mac is out there first through fourth if he has
The whole game.
lined up in the slot. He just brings more to the game. But I do understand why some people would take Derrick Henry.
For sure.
And to wrap up the running backs, we're going to do the last comparison. This is a tough one. C-Mac or Jahmyr Gibbs?
It's the same player. It's the same player. I mean, we ain't get no rules for this game, so I'm saying both. Like, it's literally the same player. One's just older. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as watching Jahmyr Gibbs, like, I really, really like Jahmyr Gibbs because of the same reasons I like Christian McCaffrey. So, it's no way I can give you one answer.
That's not how this works, man. You got to pick one, man.
Would you rather?
Commanders had. They said, "Yo, next week."
Oh, I'm taking Jahmyr Gibbs because he's young. Jahmyr Gibbs because he's young and less injury history.
There you go. Jahmyr Gibbs, your guy. Conte, what's up with you?
I think it's Gibbs easy. I think he's way more explosive right now in their stages of the career. Both of them do the same thing, like passing and running, but like Gibbs is different, fool. He's different.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still going CMC, bro. Like, Gibbs is like that. Gibbs is like that, but again, like I said, like CMC is just different, bro. He's all-purpose. Like at the 1 yard line, you try and punch it in. I'm not giving it to Gibbs. I know I can give it to CMC. Like, yeah, they all do the same thing, but I feel like that's the physicality. I'm still taking CMC over him, so I'd rather have him personally.
That's a good point.
Realistically, though, they keep it in the game on short yardage situation.
Yeah, I think
they play Monty a lot.
No.
C-Mac is on that.
I'm talking about C-Mac.
Yeah, C-Mac is out there. C-Mac.
He don't lead the game.
3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Yeah, he out there. Yeah, I agree with Avery though. I'm taking C-Mac over Gibbs. Gibbs is a screen guy, bro. C-Mac is a receiver in a running back's body. Like he's not. Gibbs not out there routing people up. He's just faster than everybody. That's the difference. But yeah, I'm taking C-Mac just because he's a more complete player. That's going to wrap up the running backs. Let's get to the last position group. I know I said I wasn't going to do NFC East, but I added some NFC East splash into this. It's the wide receivers. The would you rather receiver we're going to start with Emeka Egbuka. Now, Emeka Egbuka right now or Devontae Adams? Let's start with Avery.
Emeka Egbuka or Devontae? I'm definitely going Devontae Adams. Yeah, it's levels for sure. Like, it's still a rookie, and it's Devontae Adams. Like, Devontae still has one of the best releases off the line. You still hear the young wide receivers talking about they look up to him after his game and everything. So I gotta go with the OG on this one for sure.
Okay, Conte.
Yeah, I'm going Devontae Adams. I think he's one of the best route runners that we've seen in the past decade. He's still doing it at a high level. 1-on-1. He's low-key impossible to cover, so I gotta go Devontae. But the young boy, he's good though. Definitely tough.
5 in receiving right now.
No, definitely tough.
Ryan?
Yeah, I'm going Devontae Adams. Simply off of like respect almost for real. Like I just got to see the whole season from Egbuka, but it's not a lot of receivers I'm picking over him though.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. All right, I'm going to go with y'all two on this one. I think Devontae Adams got the slight edge on him. Just because you seen last weekend, he gets in that number 1 receiver spot, what he can do. I think you don't get to see that as much anymore because Puka out there with him. But yeah, if he gets the targets, he's doing that. All right, next, I'm going to stick with you, Ryan. Emeka Egbuka or Devontae Smith?
Emeka Egbuka. Just his body alone, Devontae Smith, I think he's solid, but I don't think Devontae Smith can ever be a true number 1 receiver for a team. And Emeka Egbuka is about to show, and I feel like he has been showing that he could be a true number 1. So with Mike Evans down and Chris Godwin, can barely get back on the field. I think I'm definitely taking Emeka Egbuka over Devontae Smith.
Okay, Conte.
It's tough. I think both of them are kind of in the same position. Both of them are wide receiver 2s. Mike Evans and then AJ Brown are the big dogs on that team, but Emeka's about to have the opportunity to show what he is. So I'm leaning towards him. Like you said, Devontae Smith, his frame, I just don't think is built for it, but I think Emeka's built for it. So I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
I gotta go Devontae Smith. I gotta go Devontae Smith easily, actually. He's a dog. He's way better than I think a lot of people give him credit for. I think if he's on another team, I think we hear his name a lot more on Sundays too. So, with what he's given, I think he does a lot. So, yeah, I'm going Devontae Smith. Heisman dude too. Like he's a guy. He's a guy.
Yeah, you already know who I'm taking. Devontae Smith. I don't agree with your take, Ryan. I think his rookie year he was the number one receiver for the Eagles when we had Jalen Rager, and he had 1K and he had 8 touchdowns. Granted, we had Jalen Hurts first year. We weren't throwing a lot, but I think Devontae Smith in systems like the Lions, systems like the Rams, he would put up numbers.
He'll go
I think
crazy.
people don't understand his route running ability, his ability to get jump balls. I just think he has more tools than Emeka Egbuka. Don't get me wrong, it's very close though. Their numbers are
It's
very
close.
similar. But yeah, last one. Moving on, I'm gonna stick with you, Avery. Emeka Egbuka or GP George Pickens?
Come on, baby. Come on, man. George Pickens easily, bro. My man's is the best two. I don't even know if you want to call him a two, man. Like he's just a guy, man. Like he's just too powerful, too strong. Can't jump with him. He's getting all flags. Like he can move you down the field just with flags and whatnot. He's just too well rounded. I gotta go GP for sure.
Yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
Conte.
Yeah, I'm going GP. I like his game. I like wide receivers who have that like edge to him, and he definitely
Oh,
has that. And he had a few weeks of being the number one on that team. He scored like every week. Yeah, so I gotta give him that.
Ryan.
Yeah, I'm taking George Pickens too. I think Emeka Booker is going to be a really good receiver, but I just think George Pickens just athletically. I think he could be defined as an athletic freak almost. So I definitely would stick with George Pickens.
yeah.
All right, I think we got a clean sweep there because I'm taking GP too. I wasn't high on GP coming into the year. I'll tell you, I was not a believer. But what I've seen this first 6 weeks, man, he's a guy. He's definitely this year having the best year as a number 2 receiver. Like he's the best number 2 in the league.
But I would say this though. I
Absolutely number
mean,
2.
I think with being the number 2, it makes it a lot easier for him. But you can't act like he wasn't doing things like this with how many quarterbacks in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? So I think George Pickens has been doing this for it's pretty much his whole career. But it just hasn't been on this type of pedestal and hasn't had this much attention on their team. So
It also ain't been this consistent. Like he already had as many touchdowns he had last year. Right now, in week 6, like we ain't seen GP this much get into the end zone. When he
yeah.
got a consistent quarterback, he's shown that he's a guy.
MVP.
All right. Yeah, all right. That's a wrap on our Would You Rather segment with some tough calls in there. Definitely curious to what our listeners think. Drop your takes in the comments or hit us up on socials. I'm going to go ahead and give it off to Conte for his last segment of the day.
So the last segment of this episode is going to be fan therapy. I'm going to give the 3 of you guys the team. I just want you guys to speak to their fan base, give them some therapy because the season ain't going that well. All right, I'm going to start off with Ryan. Ryan, you got the 1-5 Baltimore Ravens. Talk to the fan base, give them some therapy, man.
Oh, this is easy.
Down the
Lil Omar
road.
coming. Lil Omar coming. That's all you got to hear.
Okay.
Lil Omar is coming. And Baltimore Ravens just have a history of doing the right thing. So it's not a lot to panic about. It's a really easy schedule moving forward. And just number one, with time, you get healthier. And I think that with this team getting healthier, this team is going to do a lot of great things. So pick your head up. It ain't over till it's over.
So just to get this clear, you're telling the fan base that the season is not over at 1-5.
The season ain't over at 1-5 because you got a 41-year-old quarterback in Pittsburgh, and it ain't get cold out there yet. So I understand he's coming from Green Bay and everything like that, but your bones get a little different in your 40s, so I hear. With the Bengals, another 40-year-old, and you got the Browns, who are the Browns. So, it's not over, man. And, when I say you got La Omar coming, you saw what happened on the wire when they said Omar coming?
Yeah.
So that's what's about to happen with
Yeah,
Lil
it's about to get
Mama.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Hey, if I was a Ravens fan, I feel good. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh yeah. They my cousin. We gonna get it. They gonna get it right.
They all down and out. The ones I talk to.
The ones I talked to said, let us just get to 5-5. We back.
All right, the next team. I'm gonna give it to Mahad. All right, the next team are the New York Jets. They are 0-7.
You already know
Talk
what
to the
you
fan base. You know, give them some therapy, Mahad.
You know, the best therapy is the truth, man. Y'all are not a good ball club. You just gotta hope that you hit on one of these quarterbacks coming out in the draft this year. Go ahead, get ready for the scouting combine. Season is over. Yeah, I don't see no coming back from 0-7.
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor's coming in. Honestly, I would have just left Justin Field in because he's about to win 4 or 5 games and bring y'all draft stock down. But honestly, yeah, season's over, man. Just go ahead, face that reality, and get ready for the offseason. That's all I got for the Jets.
So you're telling them that they are gonna win a game?
Oh, Tyrod Taylor's gonna definitely win them a game or two for sure.
Okay.
He might be out this week with a knee injury. I saw that a little earlier.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Justin might be.
Me? Are you
Did
serious?
you guys hear what the owner? Did y'all hear what the owner said about Justin Fields?
Yeah, that was wild.
Did y'all hear what the owner said about Justin?
That was wild. For an owner to say that, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Slave
Owner
ownership.
talking like that. Your owner talking like that. It's nothing I can really help you out with, man. Shout out my man Marcus.
We ain't gonna charge him for that therapy session.
All right, last team. I'm giving it to Avery, of course. You have the Miami Dolphins. Talk to their fan base. Give them some therapy.
Honestly, kind of like how Mahad was. I'm sorry. Kind of how Ryan was alluding to how the Ravens have a chance just because the AFC is weak. I feel like Dolphins could possibly make some noise too. They've been losing some close games. They ain't like getting whooped. They still don't look good, but the teams around them that they're playing don't look the best either when they play them. So you can run on the Dolphins easily. Like that's really, that's open season run on it. But their offense isn't doing as bad as, people are making it seem. Like I think Tua, he hasn't looked as bad as he's looked in the past. So I think they could possibly win a couple more games. What's their record right now?
1-6.
I'm gonna say 1-6.
All right, so I think they could probably still. What we got 9 more games, so they probably win 4 more games, 5 more games. Y'all can get to 6 and 11. You know what I'm saying? And that's not bad, But if you want to tank, I don't know how their pick situation is, if they even got first rounds next year or whatever. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's over. Y'all about to trade your whole team before the deadline and everything.
Hey, you tried. You tried, bro.
I'm like, hold up, nah, it's really over. I'm sorry, Dolphins. Yeah, I tried.
Everybody's getting fired.
Yeah, y'all about to the coach about to get fired. Y'all about to trade your whole team. Like it's not looking too good. But the thing is, they have some weapons down there. That's the thing. Like I don't understand why it's not working. But
that window closed, man.
It closed.
Yeah, the window's closed. Yeah. So as far as therapy, can't really give you nothing to make you feel better. But I guess you can look forward to, maybe getting some good draft capital and using it for the future down the road. Maybe build around Tua or replace Tua. Who knows?
All right, man. Great. I think you guys did great. That was some good therapy. I'd feel good if I was a Ravens fan. Jets, not so much. Miami, definitely not. So that wraps that up. Abe, you want to close this out?
Oh yeah, man. Thanks if you still watching. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Like I said, if you haven't already, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that. Follow us on all the social medias, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that. We on there. Kings of the East Pod, man. We'll see y'all next week.